Prince Omar,
Yes?
this is Ridge Forrester.
Ridge Forrester. How lovely to hear from you. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems my wife and I have had a slight change in plans.
Is that so?
Our ship will be docking in port in a couple hours in Casablanca.
Really? So, have you reconsidered my invitation?
Well, we'll completely understand if it's not convenient for you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd love for you and your new bride to be my house guests. My country has so much to offer you. I absolutely insist that you spend at least a night or two.
Well, that sounds wonderful. And we both look forward to meeting you.
And I you. I'll send my car for you. Goodbye. Hassan? Send my car to the harbor and prepare a guest room. Two very important visitors are arriving.
Yes, Excellency.
You're expecting guests today?
Taylor. Yes, I am.
I won't get underfoot. But I do have a request.
What is it?
I'd like to make a telephone call.
To whom?
If you must know, I would like to call Ridge's mother.
I'm sorry, Taylor, but you may not use the phone.
Why not? Did you or did you not promise me that I may go home?
Yes, I did. And you will be happy to learn that I have decided exactly when you may depart.
Well, when, Omar? When may I leave?
Hello? I mean, Spectra Fashions.
Dylan, is that you?
Jessica?
Oh, Dylan, I am so glad I caught you.
Why? What's going on?
I'm at the courthouse. They're dragging me in front of the grand jury.
The grand jury? Oh, God, Jess, they're gonna hang me.
No, they're not. I am going to tell them everything that happened between us. And after I tell them, there is no way that they're going to think you're a criminal.
What if you're wrong? I mean, if you're wrong, I go on trial for statutory rape.
Dylan, this isn't easy for me. Please, I need you to stay positive. I need your support now like never before.
You got it, Jess. Always.
I love you.
I love you, too. Good luck in there, okay?
Well, right on time, I see.
Hello, Sally.
Welcome to Spectre, Dylan. Well, I suppose we ought to get started. The first thing we have to do is get you acquainted with the entire operation, introduce you to the troops, generally give you a lay of the land. How does that sound? Good?
Yeah, sure.
Fine. Follow me. Is anything wrong?
I just got some bad news.
What happened?
Jessica is testifying before the grand jury this morning. And I guess that means there's a chance that I could be indicted for statutory rape.
Did you make your phone call?
Yeah, I did. Look, do we have to go into the grand jury now?
No, not just yet.
Good, because I have a few questions I need to ask you. Look, what's gonna happen to me in there? What kind of questions are those people gonna ask me?
grand jury hearing, well, it's pretty basic.
Well, yeah, to you maybe, but it's definitely not to me.
All right. Here's what will happen. First, you'll be sworn in. Then I'll ask you a series of questions. You'll answer them to the very best of your ability. And that's it.
And who will be in the room with us?
You, the grand jury, court reporter, and me.
What about the judge?
No judges, not until the case goes to trial.
That is, if it goes to trial. Look, what's gonna happen to me after I finish answering the questions?
Then I'll ask you to step outside the room.
And then what?
I explain the law to the jurors,
Yeah?
and then I leave them to vote.
Vote? On what?
Whether or not to return an indictment.
So they get to decide whether or not Dylan stands trial, right?
Yes.
Well, don't you tell them to do that?
No, that's not how the system works at all. I simply present the evidence and explain their options.
Oh, so in other words, you're telling me it's up to the grand jury to decide whether or not to prosecute Dylan?
I have absolutely nothing to do with the decision.
What if they decide not to return an indictment?
Well, that's the end of it. The charges are dropped. No trial. Dylan walks.
That's how it's gonna happen. I just know it in my heart. I know that's how it's gonna happen.
Maybe it will, Jessica. But maybe it won't. And that's what today is all about.
Miss Emerson, they're ready for you now.
Jessica, that's our cue.
Promise me something.
Name it.
Our first wedding anniversary?
Yeah?
No boats.
Cross my heart and hope to drown.
And nothing that reminds me of oceans and hurricanes either.
Logan, you better take a look at this.
What? Oh my God. It's a harbor.
Land ho! Finally.
Yes.
We will be docking soon, Mr. and Mrs. Forrester.
The sooner the better, thank you.
Can I book you a hotel while you're staying in Casablanca?
No, that won't be necessary.
Actually, we're staying at Prince Omar's palace. Well, I will take care of your bags. Please go up and relax on deck. I will be with you shortly. Oh, thank you. You did it. You delivered them to Prince Omar.
The grand jury is meeting now.
You know, it's like a bad dream. I can't believe Mrs. Forrester would do this.
Oh, believe it, Dylan. Believe it. Stephanie Forrester is someone to reckon with. And if she is determined to nail you for this, then you are in trouble. And you are going to need all the help you can get.
You know, and for what? My only crime here is falling in love with her niece. You know, she and Mr. Forrester are wrong about this.
I know, Dylan. Of course they're wrong about this. And I personally think it's a crime the way they are manipulating you and Jessica.
Well, they've got to be stopped. Somehow I have to find a way to put an end to all of this.
Well, if you want to put an end to all of this, Dylan, there's only one way to do it. I can tell you exactly how to stop Stephanie Forrester.
No, not yet. Come this way, Jessica. You need to be sworn.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear the evidence you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
Please state your full name for the grand jurors.
My name is Jessica Forrester.
And where do you live?
I live with my Aunt Stephanie Forrester.
Is that in Los Angeles?
Yeah, it's in Beverly Hills.
And are you employed?
No, I go to school.
And where do you go to school?
West Beverly High.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
How old are you, Jessica?
17.
Do you know a man by the name of Dylan Shaw?
Yes, I do.
And how old is Mr. Shaw?
Dylan is 20.
He's 3 years older than you, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I suppose.
Could you speak up, please?
I said yes.
And does Mr. Shaw know how old you are?
Yes, he does.
Could you tell us how long you've known Mr. Shaw?
I don't know, a few months.
2, 5, 10, what is it?
4, I think. Yeah, 4.
Fine. Have you and Dylan ever gone out together alone?
Yes, we have.
Would you describe these outings as dates?
Yeah, we've been dating for quite some time now.
And just how long have you been dating?
I think about 2 months. We've been on about 8 or 9 dates. I don't remember. I lost count.
It's okay, Jessica. Now, I want you to tell the ladies and the gentlemen of the grand jury, did there come a time when you and Dylan Shaw became intimate with each other?
Intimate?
Have you had sexual intercourse with Dylan Shaw?
Let me end your uncertainty. You can leave the palace tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
You heard me.
Can I believe you?
Yes, you can believe me. I know you have every reason to doubt my word, but I will not let you down. Tomorrow, you can go, if that is what you wish.
What do you mean, if?
People do change their minds, Taylor.
I won't. I intend to leave, and I will.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
What is going on here? You seem so confident. You seem to be sure that I'll change my mind about staying. Why, Omar? Why? Are you hiding something? Thank you.
Thank God the ground feels solid.
Oh, yes, it's just the way I like it. Rock hard. We finally made it.
Feels good, doesn't it?
You know, there was a time when I thought we weren't even gonna really
Oh, don't
make
even
it.
say it, Logan. Everything's gonna be fine now.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what the prince has in store for us.
Another dull day at the palace, I'm sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Forrester, we apologize for putting you ashore on such an unattractive location, but the storm, it has damaged the main harbor.
Oh, don't worry about it, Captain. Land is land.
Looks like Shangri-La to me.
So how long before we have the repairs done?
Oh, a few days. We will call you at the palace as soon as we can sail.
I think that we've had quite enough of our honeymoon at sea.
As you wish. It has been a pleasure meeting you both, and again, I do apologize for any inconvenience.
No, thank you, Captain.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your time at the palace.
Mr. Forrester,
Yes, that's me.
Prince Omar Rashid welcomes you to Casablanca.
Well, thank you. It's very good to be here.
Please, your car awaits.
How am I supposed to stop Mrs. Forrester?
By standing up and fighting back, that's how.
With what? I have no clout, I have no money.
Then you get yourself some clout. You do whatever you have to do. You defend yourself.
Oh, Sally, that's easier said than done.
Have you forgotten the offer I made you?
Free legal help?
Yes. My attorney is completely at your disposal.
Right. Connor Davis.
I can get him on the phone right now. I can set up a meeting for you. Just say the word. Well?
No, Sally, not yet, okay?
Dylan, I don't think you appreciate the trouble you are in. It is time. It is time for you to get your wagons and put them in a circle and dig in for a major battle. Because that's exactly what you're facing. You are facing the toughest, worst fight of your life.
Not if Jessica comes through for me this morning.
Then you believe Jessica will be able to convince the grand jury to let you walk?
Jessie thinks so. And so do I.
The hearing should be ending any time now. I suppose there will be time enough then to contact Connor Davis if you are indicted.
Oh, Sally, you don't know Jessica like I do. She'll make them understand we did nothing wrong. The jury will believe her. I know it.
Jessica,
Yes?
please answer the question. Jessica, we don't have all day. Did you and Dylan Shaw have sex? Yes or no?
All right. Yes, I slept with Dylan. Once. We made love together. And it wasn't a crime. It was beautiful and it was right. I just don't see how that can be a crime. Please tell me, how can that be a crime?
I am confident you won't leave, Taylor. Because I do know something that you don't.
Then tell me.
All right, I will. I do know about faith.
Faith in what?
Faith in love. In my love for you, and in the love that you once had for me.
I never loved you, Omar. At least not in the way that you think you love me. I love someone else. I have a husband, and I'm going back to him. This hope that you have that I'll remain here in Casablanca is nothing short of delusion, Omar. Nothing short of delusion.
My fantasy will become a reality.
I'm holding you to your word. You said I may leave tomorrow, and I will.
Of course. But first, I want you to do me one small favor.
What is it?
Have dinner with me. 2 visitors are joining me, and I would like you to see them.
I'll think about it. I'll be in my room.
Excellency.
Yes?
Your guests have arrived.
Show them in. Mr. and Mrs. Forrester, welcome. I am Prince Omar.
Pleasure to meet you, Excellency.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for your invitation. You have a magnificent home.
Well, thank you. I hope that your visit here will be quite fascinating and remarkable. Welcome.